percentage of your business is in the direct mail space where you're printing stuff that gets actually mailed?
So direct mail is probably about 35 to 40%.
Okay.
So but it becomes more and more useful about what's the good data you have. So we print for nearly all the gaming casinos in our area, and they're very good users of data. And then we'll print for healthcare plans, and they have good data and information and who they're trying to reach and appeal to. Or we might be printing for eye care products or hearing aid marketing. They've got a specific industry. We do a lot of heating and air conditioning, HVAC mailing, because there's an address, so they know here's the profile of the home that people are living in. Is the homeowner's age. This is the neck of the woods that their air conditioning units might be going out or they're offering. So there is using that data about how to target tied to an address. It becomes a way to find new customers.
You bet.
And then we do a lot. Yeah. We do a lot of political and election printing.
Okay.
So we will be filling your mailbox this year with nothing but the truth, of course. And that is another mechanism that every voter has an address. So it can be hard to reach them, and they're trying to refine how that message goes out. And it's a method. Is it the only way? Of course not. It's the best way. It's one of the ways. And so if you ignore it, you're going to miss people. If you use it exclusively, you're going to miss people. And that's kind of the way with any marketing or communications. As you know, Mark, it's like you've got to find a lot of different ways to reach a lot of different types of buyers, users, members, however that communication's coming across.
So you do printings, let's call that roughly 40%. Printing for direct mail is about 40%. You mentioned signage earlier. I'm trying to think of the different usage for printing.
So we do a lot of signage for events, for wall material, endless stuff. So that's bigger. It's probably around 10 to 15% of our business. Then we do a lot of product mailing. You mentioned catalogs; those are less and less. But there's a specific part where what I consider member communications, and then probably 25 to 30% of our business is related to healthcare, insurance. Financial communications to members, so it's through the mail, but it's going to be through it could be statements, it could be member communication, all sorts of, and that takes every form of individual mailing for you being a member of someone's member of CalPERS or CalSTRS, and they're getting communication with updates on their accounts as well as appeals if they're spending or looking to spend or participate in different programs. And then we do 20% we do a lot of political stuff, so we make a lot of money in that space because it's something that has to be done in a very narrow window, and we are the largest union printer in the state. So California, not surprisingly, has they like to print that union bug on materials, and we're a union facility, so that allows us to add that to our mix, and that's something that we're really, really good at.
Is the entire company union?
No.
Okay.
It's a mix. You have a division that's union? 7 different payrolls throughout our operations, and so we've got collective bargaining for 2 of our units, and anyone that's printing is printing with one of our union staff, and so we have a mix. I've got a lot of entities. I've got a full range. I've got 15 different companies with LLCs, S Corp, C Corp. So I am a master of small business entities.
Scrappy.
Yeah.